Today we are going to talk about Canadian citizenship. Uh, it's a process that many of the permanent residents who live in Canada for a certain number of days are eligible to apply for. There are multiple ways to apply for Canadian citizenship. One is if you want to apply, you can go through the paper route where you print out the forms and you submit it to IRCC, which takes anywhere between 12 to up to 24 months or 27 months as of now to do the processing. In order to be eligible to apply to become a Canadian citizen, you must be a permanent resident. You must have lived in Canada for 3 out of 5 years when you're holding a permanent residency card. You must have filed for your taxes. You need to pass a citizenship test, and you need to prove your language skills in either English or French. Now, this is the link where you can start your application if you want to go through the paper route. But very recently, last year, during the COVID era, uh, Canadian government introduced a new method where you can apply for Canadian citizenship online. If you go to this link, you can apply for citizenship online using this link if you follow the same criteria. The only difference is you don't have to print and send any paper package or paper application to any office, or all you have to do is scan your documents and you have to upload it in the same way like you did for your express entry or any other application like student visa or any other of that sort. But there has been a big discussion around when someone is applying for the citizenship, they are deliberating the idea of whether they should apply for citizenship online or they should go with the usual route of paper applications. Few things that you want to consider here. Number one, if you are looking to apply for a family, you need to send off all of your applications for all of your family members together as a package. That is something that you want to consider. If your child is a minor, you cannot apply using the online application system because it needs 18 years of age. So if you have a minor family member, you the only way for you is to use the paper application process. But if you are above 18 years of age, you can consider applying for through the online application route, which takes a lot less effort as opposed to printing the applications in color and sending them over to the IRCC. But something that you probably don't know is one of our colleagues recently submitted an ATIP request to IRCC and got this document where, as you can clearly see, the IRCC has actually decided internally. Now, this is an internal document where you can see only 5,000 applications were expected to be accepted under the online application route. And this is the month breakup. As you can see, in October 21, when this program was started, 500, 600, 700, and then 925. And in the month of March, 1,200 applications were accepted under online application system. That this number represents less than or almost 2% of the 245,000 decision target for the Canadian citizenship applicants throughout the year. And they expected not more than 5% of the projected applicants that might be received in the financial year, throughout the financial year of 2021-2022. This is the exact reason why a lot of online applicants have not received any update after they received AOR within 2 to 3 days, as we discussed in the other video a few days back, that once you submit an online application, it's the quickest route to get an application of received AOR. Within 2 to 3 days, you will receive it after you submit your completed application, and if you're not missing any document, you will receive it. But after that, almost 90% of the applicants are sitting on AOR because of the overwhelming submissions of the online applications during the past 6 months, while the setup prepared by the IRCC was only expected to last for 5,000 applications, not more than that. Now, as you can see, they designed the e-application decision target of 5,000 will to ensure that there's a 12-month processing service standard for the e-applications. But the applicants of these months, they have been sitting on just the AOR for more than 6 months now and have not seen any movement so far on their applications. Some of them have received invitations for test for their tests, and some of them have received rejections based on their applications individually, but most of them are just sitting on the AOR without any updates. And there's a huge uproar these days after this document came out as ATIP. This is the full document where you can see it's a long one. I'm not going to go through all of it, but as you can see, there's a lot of detail included in this document for different numbers, but the key number that we were looking for is for the online applicants, and as expected, the delay in processing of the application is because IRCC did not expect such an overwhelming response to the all-night application system, and they kept on accepting the applications even after through the online platform, even after their threshold was hit. Because of this, the current applicants have been sitting on just on AOR waiting for any update. So there is no update that they can see on the old tracking system as well as a new tracking system. So there is no tracking available. All they can see is they have received AOR and their applications are not moving forward. So this is just a suggestion considering the current status of IRCC application processing time. So the current applicant processing time is almost 27 months for the Canadian citizenship, while it used to be under 12 months previously. So considering all of this and the current scenario and the confusions around online platform, I would highly recommend you to go for the normal paper route. People who have applied through the paper route go through different processing streams. They can go through a normal routine or expedited one, or delayed process where you're expected to submit a fingerprint and other routes, but at least they are seeing their movements. Many of the applicants who have submitted their applications using the paper route have seen the movement within 2 to 3 months and have gone through from submission to decision made process in a span of 8 to 10 months. So I would highly recommend, if you're submitting your application in the next 5 to 6 months, from now until next 5 to 6 months, highly recommend you go through the paper route and do not follow the citizenship online system, unless you are okay with waiting for a long time without any updates, and you don't have any urgency, or your PR card is not expiring in the next, let's say, a year or so. So if you are at that stage, you can go through the online system. If you have all of the applicants above 18 years of age, feel free to go through that. But if you have a minor, and if you have an urgency to get into the system and complete everything within, let's say, 12 to 24 months, go with the paper route. Do not wait for the online application system. I'll leave these links in my comments, so you can go through these links on your own. But as evident, this was something that we expected because of the delay in the online processing for the applicants. But now we have a document proof that why there was a delay. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'll be happy to report back. Thank you.